This situation escalated so fast. All I can say is every single person involved in this controversy in BookTube for fantasy news is a pervert. All of them. This guy, his wife or fiance or whoever she is, the Naomi chick, they're all perverts. And that's the problem with a lot of our genre, especially the mainstream fiction, is that everybody's perverted. And so we've had to go outside of mainstream and create kind of our own networks, create our own reporting, which I'm glad you guys are here, and also create our own books because the publishing industry just promotes these kinds of lifestyles. I mean, this guy clearly got corrupted by his fame, got corrupted by all the books pushing the LGBTQ agenda, and he just thought, you know, he could live this kind of hedonistic, evil lifestyle. And that's the real end result of everything that happened today. Now, Naomi has posted a video apologizing, kind of, for everything she did, deleted a bunch of her videos. Daniel Greene now has an update video where he goes over in graphic detail all of the issues, and even trots out his wife or fiance to make statements going, "It was completely consensual." Very weird. It's weird all around. It's gross all around. I feel gross reporting on it even, but I have to. It's my job here. We report the news in fantasy and science fiction, and I'm glad you're here because this is the based sci-fi and fantasy news, guys. This is where we cover everything every day. I really appreciate you all for being here. Hit the like and subscribe button. Join us as we discuss everything in pop culture. And I am a science fiction and fantasy writer myself. This is my perennial bestseller. For Steam and Country. It just keeps going. This one sells beyond anything else, and I appreciate everybody who's been reading. Now, this is a 6-book series called The Adventures of Baron von Monocle, and it is PG, so it's good to go there. Nothing weird in it. None of the agenda stuff in it. And it's about an airship crew that adventures, fights monsters, acts like heroes. A big war develops in the middle of it, which really escalates, and it becomes so beautiful over the course of the series. So pick the whole thing up today. Start reading. It's a great President's Day to start reading this series. It's all available on ebook, print, and audio for you, and it starts right here. Thank you guys so much. I've been getting a lot of emails from people showing me their pictures of the paperback novels they've got. Thanks so much for supporting. We really appreciate you being there. This is in the description below, and if you want to support some great fantasy, I appreciate you being here. All right. So, the Naomi King and fantasy booktuber Daniel Greene saga took an unexpected turn this morning as King recorded an apology video, not to Greene, which we'll get into in a second, and Greene took clips of King's own words to make a video to vindicate himself, sorta. Now, I'd say sort of vindicate himself because it's still gross. This is all just a gross, perverted situation. Like I said, these people are sick, and, this is the woke mind virus all the way through all of this. Now, the first video came from King, as you can see right here. She's wearing some weird thing. She says she's sorry over and over and over again. It's about a 3-minute video, so it's quick. It's not like her other rambling ones before, but she says, "I hurt so many people. This was not my intent. I thought I was genuinely doing something good," she says. "I'm not okay with my behavior. It's really gross. I agree with your comments. I'm going to totally take a step back and reflect. I don't like this version of me, so I'm going to put an end to this, and I'm going to acknowledge my faults." So as you see, it's all about her. This is just a narcissism sort of situation. And as she talks about it, when she started this video, she said she apologized to survivors. She's not apologizing to Greene for libeling him. And this is very clearly, as the clips start to show on the Daniel Greene iteration of this, that she hooked up with a guy. She didn't want to later on. She regrets it. She wished she had the guy. She tried to destroy his life because she's a crazy ex-girlfriend, is what it comes down to. And wasn't even a girlfriend. It was a weird relationship all the way around. Now, she alleged in her other video that it was a pay-to-play situation. She called herself a sugar baby, which means Daniel Greene was being her sugar daddy or some sort of way. He offered to pay for her trip to Vegas, go out there, do this kind of thing. They did drugs together. This is a degenerate situation, regardless of whatever's going on. And so this is just sick. But it was not assault, and it was not some sort of like thing where she's some kind of victim. And all the YouTubers who just threw their friends under the bus and all this stuff are disgusting just for doing this and falling for the typical SJW mantra. And this is Daniel Greene's fault for courting an SJW audience. He's into it. This is what the woke mind virus ends up with every single time. This is what he's been tiptoeing around. He's been playing with fire in his entire personal life, clearly. And so this is where it all goes. So she says further at the end of it, "I stand by my trauma, but I don't stand by my behavior. I'm so sorry. I stand by my trauma. These people with their therapy speak drive me crazy. It's not even real stuff. Now, this woman does a bunch of drugs, hooks up with random dudes on the internet. You should just stop doing that. Stop living that kind of lifestyle. Turn to Christ. Go to church. Fix your life. That is the number one takeaway from all of this. And this is what all these people should do. They're not going to, because they're not going to learn the lesson here. But this is, again, what these lifestyles are all about. This is what wokeism is all about. They try to promote this. They try to promote the polyamory thing. They try to promote the whatever demisexual, whatever, words of the week they are. And because of that, these people get duped into these lifestyles that really hurt people, and it hurts everybody surrounding them. And it's really, really sad. Now, Daniel Greene came out with a video several hours later, and Naomi says she deleted her first video, but she said YouTube took down the second one, that she didn't do it. So I don't know what the truth is there. At least she did take down one of them. Now, Greene, apparently a lot of the clips in those videos were ones that she sent to Greene and his girlfriend repeatedly. So this is really crazy lady situation where she's sending videos of herself crying to these people, and then she edited them to not say certain things where she explicitly states it was a consensual relationship, and that's what he keeps going on. It was totally consensual. It's the Bill Clinton defense, right? Like I said, these are all sick people. So in the video, she says, "I wish I could take it all back. It was not worth losing what we had. I wish I'd never gone to Vegas." And that's where she says that it was, basically her deal, where she's just regretting not having him and not having him as, quote, a friend. Now, Greene says that she contacted a stalker of his named Madison, which probably results from the same situation. I don't know. Maybe he was doing this multiple times. I can't imagine this is the only time he went out and kind of used his fame out there to do this kind of thing. And he said this is when he decided to seek legal counsel against her. So, like I said, her videos were clips of older videos that she actually had sent to Greene prior, which he saved for his legal situation. So it's very bizarre that she would have gone out here. Obviously, was going to get, found out on this. Now, the weirdest part is Greene trotting out his girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever she is, to like read a pre-prepared statement where she goes out there herself and goes, "It was an entirely consensual affair." How humiliating. Why would you make your wife do that when you like cheated on her? How disgusting can you possibly be? Like that you have to like make sure your own fame's intact by trying to like hide behind the skirt of your wife who you cheated on. I mean, this is like something that's disgusting right here that a lot of people are just going to completely ignore when they give all their discussions of this, because it is weird. It is creepy. And here's the thing, when you get into the video later, this woman is complicit in all this degeneracy also. It gets even stranger, which is the hardest. Like, there's so much to parse out here. It's very difficult. And through this entire video, Greene still calls Naomi they and them and has his wife call her they and them the entire time. They're still using the pronoun crap. They're still virtue signaling even in this. Like, he has not learned the lesson whatsoever. He's still going for that SJW audience who, by the way, it doesn't matter. Once you've been identified as like the other, and he has been at this point as the bad person, the SJWs are never going to come back. They're never going to forgive. They're never going to change things. This is all something that you only get in Christian conservative circles. So he courted the wrong audience here, and it's going to just completely torpedo his channel going further. It doesn't even matter because it is a gross situation regardless. But this is what he says, like which goes even crazier. He starts virtue signaling towards this audience again, saying, "I am bisexual," to try to appeal to the woke crowd that's throwing him under the bus. I really think he can just think he can out-woke his way out of this, which is out of control here. And then he starts talking about the situation. This is where it gets really crazy, and where the woman is just as degenerate as all these people, because she clearly is fantasizing about pornographic situations. And this is what his wife said, according to him. "She has told me it's okay for me to seek sexual relations with a man, but not with a woman." What the heck? Whoa, what a broken, terrible relationship they've got going right here already. I mean, I could not even imagine this sort of situation. And it's just sick. All these people are obviously porn addicted. All these people are obviously hedonistic. And it's just a saga of people doing terrible things over and over and over again, who just probably watched too much Game of Thrones. That's where it all kind of started, right? And then decided to just kind of LARP this in their real lives because they thought, "Oh, I'm a powerful booktuber." Well, that's where we're at these days. So I don't feel sorry for anybody at the end of the day. Daniel Greene did something disgusting. He went out and did drugs in Vegas with some crazy chick and then hooked up with her while having a girlfriend. I don't even feel bad for the girlfriend because she told him go ahead and go hook up with guys. I mean, what kind of crazy fake relationships are these people leading? It's very bizarre. And then this other girl is clearly mentally ill and clearly just a drug addicted hedonist herself. So they're all just complete train wrecks of degeneracy. And that's the end of this story here. Now, there's going to be more because, here's the thing. Daniel Greene did lose a lot disproportionately. And it's very hard to parse this out because does he deserve to get treated like a criminal over this? Well, not really. But at the same time, does he deserve a following? Not really. So where do you really go with this? It's very hard to parse out. Now, from his perspective, I've actually fought libel lawsuits before. I was libeled by, of course, none of these people. They all hate me because I tell the truth in fantasy and science fiction. And so I first came on the scene because I was banned from the World Science Fiction Convention in 2018. They libeled me. They called me a racist bully on their website, and I had to fight them legally. Now, I'm going to do a different video probably talking about the legal ramifications and kind of what he can do here, which is not a lot, honestly. And I probably cover some of the reactions of the people who threw him under the bus, who are kind of now trying to walk it back, except for his Discord server, who's insane. And it's a weird situation here all the way around. But this is it. There's no sexual assault. That's gone. These are all just crazy degenerate people. That's all. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Let's fix fantasy and science fiction, guys. We need to get the perversion out of it, and it starts with great books. It starts with good commentary. I'm going to try to do what I can here and tell the sci-fi and fantasy news that these people will not tell because they just shill for these evil corporations that have pushed these lifestyles that got them into this mess to begin with. They learn nothing. But we are going to learn, and we're going to change the culture for the good, guys. This is what we're doing here. It starts here with For Steam and Country. Please check it out. It's in the description below. Thank you guys for reading. Grab the whole series. It's available in ebook, print, and audio for your convenience. We'll be back soon.